For L, we're going to deal with that power -1 on the outside first. And we're going to use a property that if I have a fraction to a negative power 1, that's really just a reciprocal. So this ends up being b over a. So getting rid of that power -1, I'm just going to flip this fraction. I'm going to end up with 2x to the power 3 minus c over x to the power c plus 1, 2x to the power c, all squared. Okay, so I'm going to deal with this brackets first. So we end up with 2x to the power 3 minus c over x to the power c plus 1. And here we end up with 4, 2 to the power 2 is 4. And we end up with x to the power c to the power 2 gives us 2c. So I'm going to combine the terms in the denominator. So 2x to the 3 minus c in the numerator. We end up with 4, so the 2 and the 4 is going to go together. And we end up with x power 2c plus power c is power 3c plus 1. Okay, so I'll simplify the 2 over 4. That becomes 1 over 2. And we're going to we'll put the x's in the numerator. So we end up with 2 in the denominator here. And this becomes x to the power. So we're going to end up with 3 minus positive 1. So that's going to be power 2. So we have 3 multiplies in the numerator here. We have 1 divide here. So we end up with 2 multiplies in the numerator. Here this is minus c. And we're going to minus 3 more c. So we end up with minus 4c. Okay, so we have a divide here, and we have 3 more divides, so we have 4 divide by 4 c's. So there's our final answer, and we could have expressed this in the numerator like this, or we could have expressed it in the denominator as power 4c minus 2. That would be the same.